Hello, and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. We're back in the Scylfig Mead Hall, and we need to talk to the Thane. So what he has to say.
What is happening to these lands?
My daughter, Cyneberg, will need help with the preparations for a battle. If you have time to spare for her. She is a strong girl, and I trust her to make us ready. You can find her in Scylfig. She will tell you what you can do to aid us. Once again, these two names in particular are really difficult.
Times for the Rohirrim.
The battle looms near, and we are as prepared as we will ever be. We have Thrymm on our side, my brave daughter, and the brave kindred of our Reeve Gárwig. Will you speak with Garzik, the son of the Reeve, and make sure he has everything he needs? The Reeve's grandsons are here also, and ready to fight. Humbald and Gringar. Please help them however you can. So we have our tasks set for us, and we also need to find Gleowine here in town somewhere. Let us see.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Another strong soldier to brave the Orcs' assault. Excellent. As grandson of the Reeve, my duty is similar to that of a wandering hero such as yourself, to assist where I am needed. I relish a good fight. Let the Orcs come. Humbald is excited to assist in the defense of Scylfig. Okay. We'll see how it goes. And here we have the Thane's son and Thrymm's betrothed.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Well met, Beriathan. You came from Thrymm's camp, did you not? He and I are to be wed soon. If you have his loyalty, you have mine as well. If you wish to help us, I must unload the supplies that we just pulled from storage. Scylfig has not needed arms such as these in many a year. Will you deliver the supplies around towns? Okay. The wood, rations, arrows, okay. Okay, here is Gleowine.
There is no fool like an old man thinking to rediscover the joys of his youth.
Gleowine appears to be in a great deal of distress, and his eyes are full of sadness. There is no fool like an old man thinking to rediscover the joys of his youth, Beriathan. What happened to Wildermore in the years since I left her? The land of my childhood was a sunny place of fields and blue rivers, not this den of relentless sorrow. It was not home to such terrors as this monstrous Núrzum, bringing death so quickly and without warning. What happened to the land I remember? Gleowine hastily wipes the tears away. Pay no attention to an old sad man, Beriathan. I will not despair. My concern must not be that these troubles have happened to my childhood homeland. It must be that these troubles could move south and threaten the rest of Rohan. We will help the people of Wildermore, and by helping them we will help even Theoden King, though he not ask for nor trust such help. Thank you for this talk, my friend. I just needed to hear these things aloud. Yeah, I imagine for Gleowine this has to be particularly hard.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Oh, welcome to the battleground. I do not need any help, but thank you for asking. With the greatest strength of Wildermore's people gathered here, it would take a great army of Orcs to conquer Scylfig. Well, Saruman does have a big army of Orcs. Scylfig's archers will now be ready to fell many Orcs that dare to approach.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I am Garzik, son of Gárwig. Thrymm sent us warning not long ago of an unusual number of Orcs in the Written Downs, and we have come to lend our arms to the defense of Scylfig. The Ripskin are responsible for the protection of these lands. We suffer no enemy to pass our borders. Thrymm is like a brother to me. I look forward to drawing swords with him once more. Very well. Now where do we deliver the rations? And the wood, okay. Here we have one. Valharan, okay, well. That Orban we have already defeated.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Yes, I believe we are quite ready to fight whatever there is to come our way. I cannot wait to test my skill in battle alongside such great warriors of our realm. Okay, what is the wood now? Where do I need to deliver the wood? Let us talk to Horn, then.
Sometimes that is all it takes, is it not? Time? Time to think?
So Gleowine's times to himself helped him find some measure of peace? I am glad. Horn's expression grows distant, and he seems to be speaking more to himself than to you. Sometimes that is all it takes, is it not? Time to think. It could be like that for any one of us, only to return renewed and with greater purpose. I hope it is so. Horn seems to notice you are still looking at him expectantly, and he turns slightly red. Ah yes, I am glad Gleowine is feeling better. What should we do now?
Rohan cannot have a Wildemore-shaped gap in its northern defenses.
While you were away, I spoke to some of the townspeople. Their accounts differ in many respects. Núrzum's height and description, the time at which he first appeared, the places he seems to haunt, all of these differ. Everyone seems to agree on 2 points. First, that Núrzum is dangerous and must be destroyed if Wildemore is to survive. And second, Reeve Gárwig seems completely incapable of dealing with this threat. I hope this is not so, but if it is true that the Reeve of Wildemore cannot protect his people, something must be done. Theoden King will need all of his allies in the days ahead, even if he does not see it, and Rohan cannot have a Wildemore-shaped gap in its northern defenses. Reeve Gárwig makes his home in the town of Forlaw, to the south of Scylfig on the southernmost tip of the Isengmere. Let us travel to his meat hall and see what plans he has made for combating Núrzum and aiding his people. Okay. Sounds like a plan, but yeah, well. You go ahead, and I will join you as soon as I can. Horn and Korudan and Gleowine, of course. You go ahead. And don't you worry on my account. Okay, and the wagon for wood is right over here. Great.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Thank you, Beriathan. That was a speedy delivery. The battle is nearly upon us. I can feel it. Where is Thrymm? I want to wish him luck before it begins. Not that he needs it.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
What was that? I thought I heard an orcish-sounding horn blow in the distance. I believe the time for battle is nigh. Will you go to my father and tell him? I must get the villagers inside and the soldiers ready, and look for Thrymm and his riders at the gate. The defense of Scylfig. Okay. Enter. My daughter has sharp ears. If she says the orcs draw near, then they draw near, and we must arm ourselves. Thrymm will be here, do not worry. Will you fight alongside us, Beriathan? Of course I will, let us go. The people of Scylfig have been dreading this moment for quite a while. Now is the time for everyone to take up arms and defend Scylfig with their lives.
Our mission is dire.
Beriathan, we must hurry. The orcs have penetrated the wall and are now attacking the villagers. Follow me up to the northern stables. Northern stables, you lead the way because I don't know this town yet. Help Thrymm fend off the White Hand attackers. Good work so far, Beriathan. Our work is far from done, though. Let's head to the center of town to cut off the orcs before they head towards the meat hall. Whoa. Oh my god, are you seeing this? Ill things are afoot, Beriathan, and there is a terrible chill in the air. Do you feel the ground tremble beneath our feet? Beriathan, hold! Speak with Ringar, and see how he's holding up. I shall press on and slay the orcs near the southern stables.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
My brother and I have this area well defended. We will not allow anything to get past us. Wait, do you hear that sound? What is that? The gate! The sound is coming from the front gate! Something is breaching to the gate! Humboldt, to arms! What is this new evil come to our lands? We must stop it here! I am Núrzum. The strange giant felled Grimgar and Humboldt in a single blow. We need to talk to Thrymm, but I think we can get a nice clear picture of Núrzum. So we finally made him.
Our mission is dire.
This is not good. Grimgar and Humboldt were defeated rather soundly by the giant. We must not let their defeat be in vain. You and I need to go protect the meat hole at once. Beriathan, swiftly now. We must protect the people in the meat hole.
What brings you to these lands?
Beriathan, we must protect the meat hole at all costs. Come with me. I don't know what I'm telling you, that we really should be getting a picture of Thrymm while we can. This is it. We are the last line of defense, Beriathan. Cynegar and Garzik will attempt to stop the giant. We must defend the folk in the meat hole with our lives. My love, you can let him do this. We must stop him. Love, there is nothing we can do. He has sworn to protect his people with his life. We must stay here and guard the women and children within the meat hole. And there he comes. Núrzum's might easily overcomes Garzik and Cynegar. Father!
Our mission is dire.
Beriathan, whatever happens, you and Cyneberg must protect the meat hole. Your assistance has proven valuable. Myself and all of Scylfig are thankful for your efforts. I must do this myself. You and Cyneberg must not intervene. I must draw the giant away from Scylfig before all is lost. My dear Cyneberg, keep our people safe. Thrymm, I can't lose you too. I love you. Oh. I've done what I came for. Thrymm, no! What have you done to him? The giant Núrzum has hurled the gravely wounded Thrymm far into the desolate lands of Wildermore, smothering hope and Scylfig beneath a harsh winter.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I don't know what I'll do without them. Must be strong. We've experienced much grief today, Beriathan. Yeah, that much is certain. And here you can see the town has been transformed as well after this fight.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I have lost everything. My father, my future husband, gone. Please leave me be. I cannot think straight right now. What nightmare is this?
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
No, there is nothing you can do for me. Leave me. Just leave me alone. Help the others. I cannot bear to watch them struggle. And yeah, as far as I remember, the town is gonna stay like this forever? Forever-ish? Well, it has not been repaired, as far as I know. And let's leave it at that.
Do you bring provisions?
What is this ice all around us? I have never seen anything like it. I looked around when all the fighting was done, and there it was, like swords thrust from the earth. I have been trying to break it all morning and my arms tire. Will you help me clear some of the debris? Oh my god, now look at the people. Seems the LOTRO devs had a great time watching Frozen. Does look like like Anna at the end of the first movie. So yeah. Cleared ice shards from Oswald's home. Okay, let us continue helping the people then.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
My horse is trapped. There is too much debris and I must get to her. Please help her. She is frightened. The horse is not the only one who is frightened. Portrait is too shaken by the terrifying events of the battle to free his horse. And where is your horse? Ah, okay, here. Don't worry. We have a horse. Now have this other guy here. Or lady? Lady.
I begin to doubt our chances for survival.
There is ice everywhere, but everyone has their hands full. Please help. We need to be able to get to the barn near the stables. The barn? This one. Okay, let us try to speak with Cyneberg? Oh my god, somebody please tell me. Because I don't know. I truly don't know. And the thing is that we will be working with her for a long time.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I saw what you did for my people, and I thank you. I hope they can rebuild, for I know I cannot.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I know what I need to bury this grief. I need to see Thrymm's body properly buried. You saw yourself which way the giant threw him. Will you look for him and bring him home to us? We should bear him to Forlaw then, for he is like a son to Reeve Gárwig. Okay. So we're gonna leave the town. I don't know about you, but I'm getting kinda cold watching this landscape. And the worst thing is coincidentally, this has been very cold days where I live. So cold in fact that oh my god, what's happening to me? Blood in the snow. Some of the White Hand Orcs that attacked Scylfig have established an encampment to the northwest of Scylfig. This is as good an opportunity as any for revenge. So yeah, yesterday it was so cold that I woke up in the middle of the night. I had to look for a sweater, I had to drink a hot beverage. And quite coincidentally, if you ask me, that this happened just as we came to Wildermore, and a natural cold took hold of the land. Being half asleep on everything, it was easy to To think about Núrzum yesterday. Was that cold? And I'm not sure if you can hear that, but it seems that I kinda got a flu of sorts. So I hope I can get better really soon. Now we need 3 more orcs. I think we can pull this guy. We will be missing one, I believe, but we'll get it soon. Oh, here it is. You have defeated a number of marauding orcs in the written downs, avenging the dead and Scylfig. Okay. I need to be looking for Thrymm around here. This is a good place to look for Thrymm. Okay. So let us look. You cannot see Thrymm's body, but something nearby catches your eye. Could it be Thrymm's horn? Okay, I see it now. And it seems it is. Yeah. You recognize the horn instantly as Thrymm's own, the horn he carries with him always, and below, upon the road, you see a body. Upon which road? Ah, okay. Well, let us get down really quick. Didn't see you there. What do we have here? This unlucky fellow is clearly not Thrymm. The hero of Wildermore is nowhere to be found. Something unnatural has killed this man upon this very road. He bears no marks or injuries. It appears that he has fallen where he stood. An eerie mist encircles him, and a faint wailing can be heard nearby. The Diagul in town, of course. Diagul haunt Fiskworth. Their presence might prove dangerous to nearby villagers. They should be defeated. So we were here on the previous episode. You have found an empty fishing village on the edge of the Isingmere Lake. We had already scouted this for the epic, I believe. But I guess it makes more sense to come in here for the epic alongside these quests. So yeah, that portion of the epic in the written downs is kinda short, but it accompanies all the locations that you visit, it seems. Clearing the area of Diagul should make traversing through Fiskworth much easier now. I hope that's true. Anything noteworthy here? No. We just need to investigate this tower. I hope we can cross the water. It's not so cold that we cannot. But I do expect to get at least a debuff while swimming. Nothing too major. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Weird, but okay. A Diagul beckons you. Interesting. This kind of thing doesn't happen very often. Like, yeah, a burnt tower. Let us check. I need assistance from one who yet lives. Will you hear my plea? I do not wish to be here. I am bound by my captor. I cannot leave until freed. My captor hides away inside a crypt in the middle of Lake Isengmere, south of here. Go seek him out and defeat him, so that I may finally leave this place. In order to call him forth, you'll need to open my casket, which is deep within the crypt. How? Okay. Do we need, like, swim? Because there doesn't seem to be a better option rather than swimming. Do you have another quest for us? No. Wait, don't you fall. Let us check if this guy... No. A glitch then, it seems. How far are we from that island? Not too far, actually. It's all good. I guess in the meantime I could use the time to reforge. Do I still have my town services? Yeah. Okay. And here we are on the island. It wasn't that far though. We also got worsted to level 47. We have how many trade points? 9. Okay. Can spend those 9 trade points really soon. Locate the crypt here. We have located the crypt on Lake Isengmere. So we need to get inside. Really creepy place. Whoa, one-shotted. Awesome. We have scholar notes here, scholar artifacts. So let's pick that up. You have opened the casket of the Wailing Dagul. The captor appears to find out who is disturbing its rest. Okay, the captor is defeated. Just need to go back now. Let me grab this. Heavy ornate cache. That's even better. What do we have here on our loot bags? Scholar scroll case. Weaponsmith. Western net. Western net material, which are of course very welcome. And now back to the Wailing Dagul. In the meantime, we can open some of this up. We got these we already know, known. Book of the Whisper Draw, Westamnet Atlas Essence already known. Jeez. Have the tower. never lived with us? Yes, he is with us. Okay. Maybe we can avoid those two. Thank you for freeing me. I am no longer bound to this place, therefore I will not be a nuisance to anyone. Best of luck along your journey. I am free. I completed known to the people of Wildermore. Okay. That's great. So we have the people of Wildermore in here. We are already acquaintance with them. The new deed for friend. Completed deed here. Known to the people of Wildermore. 5 LOTRO points and the title. You have reached acquaintance status with the people of Wildermore, yeah. And of course the 5 LOTRO points. And that's basically it. We just need to go back to Scylfig. We're not that far. And bring the horn. I think I need to look for a pronunciation guide so that I stop butchering that name. I'm really sorry. In any case, we are already here. We shouldn't be too far away from completing the quest deed here in the Beriathan Downs, I believe. But here we start seeing a trend that will get even more pronunciated with Helm's Deep, and that is very linear paths of questing.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Thrymm's horn, but no sign of Thrymm himself? Do not tell me this. My heart still thinks he is alive, but no one could have survived such a fall. Gárwig must be told. I was hoping we could bear Thrymm's body to Forlaw to be buried there, but we must deliver the horn instead. I will meet you there, Beriathan. I must attend to my people, and then I will leave. Anything else to do in here? It seems no. We are ready to continue towards Forlaw? Okay. Very well. Yeah, this town is not that filled with content, it seems. So as I was saying, a trend that, well, it began much earlier than this. You could argue as early as Rise of Isengard, and there is a tighter linearity in the quests and how you need to advance them, what you need to do to unlock more. But I think, well, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but I think West Rohan is the most difficult of those, because you will get 1-2 quests, be sent somewhere, be sent back, and there's a lot of back and forth with these kind of quests, and that is done with the intention of enhancing the storyline, the story that is being told, and sometimes it works, but sometimes it's just kind of tedious. especially in Western Rohan, that you need to do to get your trade points. Not so much here in Wildermore, but nonetheless, we start to see in here this pattern as well. Do this, go there, go back, get the next stage, and so on. I'm actually not a big fan of Wildermore. I know a lot of people are, and a lot of people appreciate how different it is from the rest of East Rohan with the snow and everything. But I don't think a snowy region was the best fit for Rohan. I pretty much would have liked better another grassy land. That is what Rohan is after all. Maybe some mountains, of course, but spring, not this winter, a natural winter. Especially because the reason in which this winter is created with Núrzum, we'll get to know more about him at some point in the future, but it seems a bit of a stretch, in my opinion, on one hand. And on the other hand, at times, Wildermore just seems, to me at least, like padding, like, of course the depths were buying their time so that they could deliver West Rohan and Helm's Deep, and they needed to deliver some content in the middle of those two expansions. But even then, it feels like filler during much of what we're doing here. But there are also many important advances and characters that we meet here in Wildermore that are very important for later points of the story. So, on the other hand, I do commend the LOTRO team for making this a crucial part of the story. So I had mixed feelings about Wildermore, you can tell.
We'll aid you as best we may.
But now that we have reached a acquaintance status with them, I think we are ready to okay. We need to, well, get better reputation to get those titles, but what I'm looking for should be here. Yeah. Master in Forlaw. Let us get this. Oh, come on. Let us add this. It was really fast getting this master skill, and this basically gets rid of the need for the milestone for a big part of the content here in Wildermore. There are a stable here, a stable here. There are few locations that you cannot reach through the stable master, so this is a great help, of course. One of the things that, yeah, I do resent about Wildermore is that I imagine how beautiful this must look being green, and we will get a chance of seeing some of that, but not the entire place. Like take a look at this. The meat hole in Forlaw, in the middle of the lake, and the cliff in which it stands, it looks so great. It would look better without the winter, in my opinion. You did Forlaw Explorer, Lorne Settle. What else do we need to do here? Oh my god. Graveyard, Meat Hole Tower. Oh my god, that's a lot. Some homes, barber, barracks, basement. We need to explore the entire town, basically. It's like Cynegar 2.0 in a way. Let us get inside.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I bid you welcome. Cyneberg told us of your valor at Scylfig.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Cyneberg told us that you defended Scylfig like it was your own home. I thank you for that, Beriathan.
It is a sad thing to watch your lands die.
Or dead, and you witnessed it all, stranger. News of your deeds have reached me. I honor you for fighting alongside my son Garwig. More and more die, ever since this cult has set in, and now Garwig, Thrymm, Grimgar, Humbald, and Kingar, Athane. Thrymm was like a son to me, and I will keep his horn to honor him until the end of my line. I name it Winter's Horn until I hear of Thrymm's ilk and claim it again.
Where
Now the
are
epic.
my warriors? All that remain in my hall are orphans and widows.
Gárwig squints at you distrustfully. Warden sent men to help me, and they were unable to provide any assistance at all. They got themselves eaten, or crushed, or lost in the snow, and worse than that, the survivors crawled back to my villages, bringing their rumbling bellies and broken limbs with them. They are of no use to anyone. Where are my warriors? Where are the struck men of Rohan? Dead, or gone, or weakened by the cold and by hunger. All that remain in my hall are orphans and widows. They call me the Lord of Widows and Orphans, do you know that? Me, Gárwig, son of Keldgar, Reeve of Wildermore. You cannot face Núrzum, but if you're willing to help there is no shortage of foes seeking to destroy my people. Duruk High have secretly been bringing supplies near to Forlaw, along the shores of the Icingmere. Defeat them and burn the barrels of supplies they have brought with them. Do this and you may forestall the end for a time. Only for a time.
It's a sad thing to watch your lands die.
So much death. My family drowns in it, Beriathan. I would give anything to see my fallen sons and grandsons alive once more. When the snow first started, 3 of my grandsons rode out into the Written Downs and were killed by an unknown creature. The rumors of their killer did not live up to the creature's true form, the giant that murdered the men in Scylfig. This was many weeks ago, and now there are memorial flames marking the places where their bodies were found. Will you light the flames for me? I am too old, too broken-hearted, to ride out.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
So much death. So much death. Your heart goes out to this devastated old man. He has lost so much since the doom of snow and the White Hand came to Wildermore, more than anyone can bear to lose. You decide that you will wreak some revenge upon the Orcs who did this. They rarely come far from their intended victims, and so there must be a White Hand camp in the Written Downs. Okay, Monster Corp usage. Some quests now allow you to interact with a monster's corpse to advance an objective. When a quest rank appears on a defeated monster, it can be used just like a quest item for actions such as skinning, burning, or searching, which in my opinion is just like the good old days in which you had to actually click on the monster to get loot. So for me this feels like a step back after Rohan gave us remote looting. I cannot tell you how many times I've had been stuck in a quest for not realizing that you need to interact with the bodies of your enemies. So yeah, I'm not a fan of this mechanic either. To be honest with you, this is one of the parts I was reading the most about Wildermore. And yeah, not excited at all to be doing this. We have a few minutes left in the episode. What say you we explore this? It seems there are some quests in here too. Discover the barracks in Forlaw. Of course, all the trainers are in here. No quest, it seems. Weird. Infirmary. Okay. There you go. In fact, I think we can add this deed to the tracker just to keep better track of it, of course, and discover as much as we can on our way out of town. Like, for example, here we have this, the skirmish hall. We exit through here. Here, this is what the vault services, the crafting area. Discover the auction hall in Forlaw, the crafting hall, and the bank. Well, I'm actually a great fan of this, having the Vault Keeper, the crafting area, and the auction hall all at the same place. I think this was one of the very first towns to have them be together like this inside the same room, because in Snowborn they were not. You could have an action house and a vault, or a crafting area and vault, but not the three of them. As far as I remember, Forlaw is the first one in doing this. I'm a big fan of that too, and it was retroactively added to Reeve, for example. It's very convenient. Garford's home. We'll most likely visit it later for another quest. Yeah, the crafting area. Garford's home. We're missing 8 out of 17, like roughly half of it. Of course, this doesn't trigger anything. Reflecting pool. Stables. This is where we came from initially. Ah, the barber. Okay. So we have the barber. Now, where to now? Thrymm's home. Okay. I'll take a look around. Well, really simple, but I guess Thrymm was more used to life outside. What do we have in here? This has to be the tavern. That's it. You also have an auctioneer and a vault, but I never seen this space being used as much as the crafting hall. It basically has everything. Why use another one? Okay. The meat hall tower, the graveyard. Okay, these are legendary services. Legendary Hall of Forlaw. Okay. Yeah. The basement. The graveyard and some houses, basically. I'm wondering. Maybe one of these? Ed6 home, is this one? And what else do we have here? Well, another exit. Some more houses. This has to be another one, right? No? No? Okay. Garsik's home, okay. Meat hall tower, graveyard, and the basement in Forlaw. And here we have something really interesting, which is a mirror, which I don't think we have seen in LOTRO before. This was quite the attraction back in the day when it was released. A lot of people were thrilled to see a mirror in game. It was long overdue, if you ask for my opinion. Seems that is it. We need still to find a graveyard, the meat hall tower, and the basement. I'm not sure where the basement is. The other two I can find my way around, but not the basement. At least not on my own. Let us see if we can get this Uruk-hai on the shores of the lake. We have another warband, Gimtog. memory serves me right, that is a wolf. Not really hard to defeat. But let us focus first on the task at hand in here. You did Uruk Slayer of Wildermore, okay. So that's 100 of them, no biggie. Come here. The Meathole Tower, well, is that one over there? I don't remember exactly how to get to it, but it shouldn't be too hard to miss. I mean, should be able to get that tower next time we go back to the Meathole, I hope. Graveyard we will also visit at some point, so once again it's just the best basement that I don't remember how to get to. Two more Uruks on the shores, one more barrel. But this warband is just begging to be taken down, so let us go. I think this is also an explorer deed for Núrzum's shards. Gimtok terrorizes the eastern edge of the Witchshaws. And yeah, once again, no, not really difficult being a solo warband. Warbands in Wildermore are generally easier than warbands in Eastern Rohan, so you shouldn't have any issues with them. Warbands on Helm's Deep, on the other hand, that's another story. You have defeated Gimtok, earning the gratitude of the people of Wildermore. Okay, and we have did it already as well. Quests of the Witchshaws. And that is 1 out of 24. Wolves and Works in Wildermore, 100. Uruk Slayer, but we also need to complete the quests of the Written Downs. So maybe we were getting too ahead of ourselves. Needed the Path of Núrzum, Northern Ice Spires. The southern western Dunfast and Núrzum's Wrath. So I think, yeah, this is the very first spire that we can discover. I'm a big fan of this snowy, icy effect on the screen. I think it's really cool. I do enjoy this deed of cracking Núrzum's path. You just need to keep your eye open for those ice shards. But yeah, I do enjoy this effect. Really cool. Now, where is the last barrel? On the offensive. Okay. Since it's going to be okay, yeah. Here. One more Uruk, that shouldn't be really hard to find. Okay. I think we can go back to Forlaw. Turn this quest in, the epic. Or well, maybe go back to Forlaw and leave it at that, so that we can continue with the other quests on the next episode and then turn them all at the Meathole. I think that's what we're gonna do. Now, the very big question in here, well, two questions actually. Can we get reputation with these tasks? Well, for the people of Wildermore, which is not that useful, but it's better than no reputation, right? So we will also be getting some more task items as we continue towards Wildermore, so that we can hopefully finish those deeds as well. But yeah, this will be all for today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Join me next time and we continue helping the people of Forlaw. For the time being, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.